Hello and welcome to your new favorite podcast about music. We are
MIXTAPES. Two great friends talking about music.
Yes.
We are musicians.
Yes, I'm Jonas.
I'm Bali. I'm from Hungary.
I'm from Germany, and we are two students at NHL Standen.
In Leeuwarden,
Yes, to be exact. And we thought this would be a great idea to just sit down and talk about music. So for now, we're just going to talk a bit about ourselves. So
yes,
you know what you can expect from these two lovely gentlemen sitting in front of the camera. Or if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, you can see us, which would be very sad. But just look us up, then find us on YouTube.
yes.
Anyways, Balin, please start. Who are you? What is your musical background?
I play on two instruments, electric guitar and drums. But I play on drums. Drums is my main instrument.
Mm-hmm.
I picked up drums later than guitar, but drums is the instrument that I'm more familiar and I have more freedom when I'm playing on the drums than the guitar. But yeah, I have a band in Hungary.
Oh, how is it called?
It's called Sulfur. We
Yes.
are a hard rock metal band.
I've been there. Great band. Yeah. You should check them out on YouTube as well. I believe you still have a live concert online, right?
Yes. And we perform basically every summer in July in a terrace outside of the center of Budapest. It's really moody and it's a really good feeling.
Yeah, it was a nice place to do mosh pits as well.
Yes.
I remember.
Don't expect a lot of people there, but
if you happen to live in Budapest and are in Budapest in July, right? Then
yes,
come pay them a visit.
Yes, please, because it's
great.
It's a really good show.
Yes, it was
I can guarantee that. But yeah, so I play drums and guitar. I have my personal Spotify artist profile where I make lo-fi music with my guitar, and
which is called
Valentine's, because
he likes horrible whiskey. Is it whiskey?
Yeah, it's whiskey, but yeah, it's not because of the whiskey.
No?
It's because my name is in English Valentine.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm Balint, you know.
Yeah.
And it means Valentine in English.
Oh, I didn't know.
And that's how I wanted to implement Balint.
Yeah.
The first letter B.
Yeah.
And that's how I made Valentine.
I didn't know that.
Which is actually an existing name.
Oh wow. Okay.
So yeah, that's I have a Spotify.
You learn every day.
you do learn every day. Which you can check it out if you like lo-fi and slow music. And yeah.
Yes.
And what is your background?
Well,
musical background, Jonas?
I have a very musical family.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them play these instruments out of metal that you blow air into. They're very boring and loud and annoying. But yeah, and when I was 8, I believe, my family wanted me to learn an instrument as well. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to play your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to we called it instrument carousel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it took, I think, half a year. And every month we checked out a new spectrum of instruments.
Mm-hmm.
So like strings or percussion.
Oh wow, sounds really interesting.
Yeah. And at first I wanted to play percussion. Like I wanted to play drums. And then
what happened with it? Or
2 weeks later or something, I got introduced to the harp.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh, I want to play harp.
And you fell in love.
Yeah, I think my dad already died innerly because the harps are very expensive. But yeah, I do play harp now for nearly 15 years.
15 years?
Yeah, in the summer it's going to be 15 years.
Jesus Christ.
Well, when did you start to play instruments?
I started with classical guitar in a music school.
But at what age?
I was like, I think 8.
You see, so that's also, you're 1 year younger, not?
Yes, but the thing is, I think the difference between your harp skill and my guitar skill that when I started classical guitar,
Yeah.
it was a 6-year procedure,
Mhm.
and then I had a graduation process, and I got a
Oh,
paper.
okay.
But my pinky
Yeah.
broke,
Oh, I didn't know.
and it was after it was really difficult to play the classical chords and the classical finger style
Yeah.
stuff that I played, and that's after I picked up drums and joined the band.
Okay.
And so unfortunately I can't read sheet music anymore, but
Oh,
I
you
really
were-
want to
you
learn.
could?
Yeah, I really want to get back into it this year.
Yeah. Oh, you
Uh,
should. It makes stuff a lot easier, honestly.
Yes.
You can. I'm also not really good at doing that, playing from paper, we call it in Germany.
Hmm.
But I do try my best sometimes. And nowadays I'm even composing myself for our good friend Luigi. He's making a short movie. And every now and then I come up with some new idea that I'm playing, and then at some point I have to write it down.
But
And
that's
that
really
takes
good
hours.
that you can write down.
Yeah, but it
your
takes
music.
too much
Yeah,
time.
I can imagine.
I definitely just have to do it like analog and not digital first,
Yeah.
because it just takes too long to do digital, because you have to learn the program at the same time as well.
Yeah.
It's not really, it's not nice.
And regarding the sheet music, I don't know
Yeah.
if you know, but when I picked up drums, after a few years, I went to search a drum teacher, and he introduced me the drum sheets.
Yes, yeah.
Which is, I think, really interesting.
Yeah.
Which is much simpler.
Yeah. Don't you have only like, I don't know, 4 different?
Yeah, like
types of-
hi-hat, kick, snare,
Yeah.
toms, right cymbals, different kind of cymbals.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to read like up and down, do you?
Yeah, because the kick and the snare has a different position,
Yeah.
and the toms
Mhm.
do have a different position. I think from the higher melody it goes down to the lower melody,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I can still read drum sheet music.
But did you know with like a sheet of music that if you have the upper system and the lower system, so the I think the G, how do you call it?
Yes.
Like how's it called?
Yeah, I
Key,
understand.
G
Yeah,
key,
G key.
and the F key underneath.
Yeah.
The if you would put a line into the middle, it's a C. And that's how you very easily can
I
read
see.
those together. And yeah, so basically the upper, like it's just the line that you put in the middle with the C is just where it mirrors the system.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and that's like
Makes sense, yeah.
if you know that, then you already, yeah. But if you show me like a piece of paper with notes on it, I can still, I still have to count.
Yeah, but it's easier.
Yeah, but like of course some I do know, but I'm like immediately translating it to my fingers and know where it is, and I'm not like naming it in my head and then
It's
putting my
years of
fingers on it.
practice.
Yeah, yeah, indeed it is. It's getting harder though if you get older to practice more and more to learn like new stuff.
Reading sheet music and playing.
No,
At the same
just in general, learning new songs when you get older, because you don't get into you have to get into the habit of practicing every day again.
Yeah.
I don't know how I mean, drums, you can't really do that. I guess
I can't practice here.
but I guess you're at a level now where you can just like pick up.
Yeah, I need like half an hour or 20 minutes
Yeah.
to get back into it and have my wrist loose and just get back into behind the drum set or the drum kit. But since I can't really access a double kick pedal here.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that that knowledge will just go away soon. But yeah, I really like double kick.
Yeah, double kick triplets especially are very, very nice.
But yeah, now I will have to go and try something else.
Yeah.
Which is not a problem. But yeah, I do need to have some warming up.
Yeah. Well, now as we just talked that we like double bass triplets, I do believe that some people might understood now that we're not like into pop music, maybe not necessarily, at least.
Actually, can you tell me the genres you mostly listen to daily?
Daily. On daily basis, there is mostly two genres because I started with Linkin Park when I was about 10, I think, and I went into the two directions that they merged, which is metal and hip hop, and now that's just my go-tos for every day. Of course, I love all kinds of music besides some, but yeah, those two especially. Now, especially metalcore, and while in hip hop, I'm not really into like all these very similar sounding artists.
Yeah,
I don't think it's called trap anymore.
I think it's called hip hop.
Yeah, well, hip hop is like hip hop, but hip hop is like everything.
Yeah, it's so big.
Yeah, so like all the. I like it. I just like when it sounds nice nowadays. Just
yeah,
and a bit more original or something.
So you need some diversity and some non-similarity between songs and artists.
Yeah, I think so. Especially between artists in the hip hop genre. In metalcore, I'm actually kind of fine if they sound similar because I just love that sound.
I see.
But if I think it just depends. I think I just don't like the certain music where everything is similar. Yeah. I mean, I can tell you a lot of things because I don't think you know a lot about hip hop.
I don't.
Exactly.
But actually, I don't know if you know, but I danced for 6 years.
Yeah, I think you told me, but I don't know. Was it?
It was hip hop.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I didn't.
But that was like 10 years ago. Oh yeah, Jesus Christ! Yeah, it was actually 10 years ago. I finished that when I was 11.
Yeah.
And I started at the age of 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm. And but suddenly you're 26. Exactly.
But yeah, it was a different type of hip hop, I think, than nowadays.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm like into like J. Cole, for example. I have actually a J. Cole tattoo right here.
Really nice.
It says no such thing as a life that's better than yours, because I felt like I have to keep reminding myself of that.
Mm-hmm.
And just like melodic hip hop, and that also goes a bit into like and jazz as well.
Mm-hmm.
So jazzy rap is also nice. But yeah, of course, if I go to a hip hop festival, I'm taking my stance for Playboy Cardi and all of those people, because it's just fun to listen to, but just not on a regular basis. I'm not listening to stuff like that.
I see.
Yeah. And how about you? What do you listen to?
Yeah, for me it really depends on the day that I had or I'm having.
That's definitely same for me, man.
And I think a lot of people can
relate to that. Yeah, absolutely.
Like recently, I got into like funk music, like Wolfpack. I don't know if you know them.
Yeah, I do.
I think what are they doing is really, really a masterpiece.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't listened that much to them, so
their music, I think, sounds simple, but it's definitely not simple.
Like, have you ever? Probably. Sorry to get back to that, but have you ever looked at a Beethoven sheet?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
It looks super simple, at least in my opinion, because I've seen a lot of sheet music. And then when I try to play it, it's like I'm breaking my fingers. Yeah,
I think it's extremely difficult.
Yeah, but get back to Wolfpack. Sorry.
Oh no, yeah, I just got recently found this funk, this part of funk, because there are a lot of type of subgenres, I would say, and I think what Wolfpack does, like daily, it makes me energetic and makes me happy, because their song is really it's really funky.
Yeah. Define funky.
But yeah, I do listen to a lot of soundtrack music, like game music, movies, soundtracks.
Oh yeah, all soundtracks are so beautiful.
Because
and that's what I'm trying to do in my harp as well at the moment.
Yeah,
create like beautiful patterns.
It's really nice.
Vibes. feelings.
Funk is now the music I'm listening to
Yeah.
daily. But yeah, I do like metal,
Yeah.
jazz, blues.
Yeah.
Actually, blues is I listen to blues daily.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Actually, I'm not even sure how we met, but I do believe that like or at least a similar approach to music was,
Yeah, it was definitely.
one of the first things.
I think we were in the downstairs in student stay.
Student
Student
stay
stay?
is like a student dorm here. Just that you know.
Yes. Thank you for
No
for
worries.
rising up. And I think you mentioned you playing harp,
Yeah,
or
very
something.
possible.
and then I showed you my band,
Yeah.
one of our songs, and that's how
Yeah.
everything started.
No.
And that's why we're here making a podcast about music.
Yeah, it was actually your idea. Have to give that to you.
No, it was
I think it was.
maybe.
I think it was. But well, yeah. Now we know what genres we're listening to, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just for like very current events. Have you Oh yeah, you told me you have listened to the new Linkin Park
Yes,
song,
I have.
right? And well, it's a very very beautiful song together with the visuals. And
Definitely.
I think I want to use the artwork now as a tattoo somehow.
Ooh, that's a really good idea.
Because the Meteora album was the second one where like the demo is from.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first Linkin Park album that I listened to. So I wanted to have something from that, but the cover from the album is just not just doesn't look very nice to put.
Mhm.
It just doesn't appeal to me. But now that they made like an anime version stuff
Mhm.
out of it, I'm very down to get that somewhere. Not in color though. But
I think it will look amazing, and
yeah.
it really suits you.
Yeah, true. So like I do believe that everyone who is a Linkin Park fan listened to that song by now.
Yeah, it's
hopefully.
really emotional.
Yeah, together with the lyrics, it's
It's a beauty.
Try to not cut onions. You listen to it. But I mean, now that I like listen to it like every day, it's getting better. It's still just very beautiful. So
That's
yeah.
the point.
yeah, but what are we going to talk about in the future? Then?
In the
Now that's
future,
gonna
like,
pick
what's
that
the
up.
point of
Yeah,
this podcast? Or
exactly.
What's our goal?
Well, we just want to talk about music, about everything that comes to our mind. Well, a very recent thing would be music with AI. I think
Yeah, which is a crazy thing.
it's
I
very
would
scary.
say.
I don't like it.
Yeah, like
You can just make a song.
Yeah,
just-
genres,
Yeah,
artists, music
exactly.
news.
Maybe we're gonna have a episode about classical music as well.
Definitely, I really want
Yeah.
to have an episode about classical music.
Really, I actually started listening to classical music in December or something for like 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yes, and actually a lot. And the thing is that I just remembered like most of the songs that I listened to I heard before because
Mhm.
if you just are in a classical music environment with your instrument, you just get to know all of those songs somehow. Also from my dad,
Mm.
and I just it was nice though. But
Yeah, I can imagine.
you know what people say about people that listen to classical music on like
No.
regular basis,
No, I don't.
and they're psychopaths.
That's not true.
So yeah, I mean, I guess
Those
that-
are the psychopaths who say things like this.
yeah, my
to
my
people,
dad
I
would be a
think.
psychopath then, I believe.
No, I think that someone or a person who listens to classical music
Mm-hmm.
is definitely
Mature,
yeah,
yeah.
and intelligent and
Oh wow, thank you very much.
yeah. No, like seriously, I think classical music is so complex and so
Yeah, to an extent, it has a lot of rules, which is very annoying to play sometimes. Or like, I wouldn't be down to compose stuff like this nowadays.
yeah.
Because there are like each era has their own rules and everything. And you know how they made a new era then of music? They just broke the rules. Someone just broke the rules and made a new genre, like a new
Yeah.
epoch. That's what like Beethoven and Bach did, I believe. For example.
Yeah, and there's a between classical music and
Yeah.
metal nowadays,
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of similarities.
Really? I've never thought about that. Can you
Just-
elaborate?
Yeah, of course. Just classical music sometimes can be really fast, really complex,
Yes.
like actually shredding on
Okay.
on their instruments,
Yeah.
and if you have a choir, and if you go and listen to some of the metal music nowadays,
Yeah.
I think it's almost the same, but with a different tone. But the melodies,
Mm-hmm.
the tones and the sounds can be the same.
I have never.
I mean, that's how I think on classical music. Because
Yeah.
one time I saw a video
Yeah.
from Evan Sevenfold when they were breaking down their own songs, and one of the members, Sinister Gates, the
Yeah.
guitarist, said that they actually found and made a lot of things from classical music implemented it in their songs,
Yeah. Damn.
which is, I think, really interesting.
Yeah, it is very interesting, and I think now I kind of can see where it's coming from, and it makes sense that I like both. Then, no,
Yeah.
somehow, it's just one is a bit more peaceful, and just classical music has this stamp of being boring and being, I don't know, for people that are retired.
Yeah, but still, like,
But I mean, I get it. If you're 75, you maybe don't want to rock anymore. To, yeah,
yeah, that's right. Or
And I have a question for you though. What's your favorite band?
my favorite,
Do you have a favorite band even? Did you ever have one? Probably you did.
I would say I have like time zones
Yeah.
where I have a
Yeah.
favorite band
Oh,
when
I
I'm
get it.
listening to them. Right now, it's Wolfpack,
Fair enough. Yeah.
but
But do you not have like an all-time favorite or something?
I would say Evan Sevenfold or Def Leppard.
I don't even know the second one. And now
You don't know Def
now I feel
Leppard?
very stupid.
Oh, jeez. They are a British band,
Yeah.
and actually I have a chance to go to Hungary on
Mhm.
the 29th of May,
Mm-hmm.
and I will go.
Yeah.
And just this is the best dream I could ever hoped for.
Yeah.
So Def Leppard is a hard rock band.
Yeah.
They were really popular in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one interesting story is about this band, that the drummer in an accident lost his left arm.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it's really crazy. And
He's still the drummer of the
he's
band.
still the drummer with one arm, and he made his own special half electric, half acoustic drum kit.
Uh-huh.
And what he was playing with his left hand, he
Yeah.
now plays with his left feet somehow.
Oh, okay.
It's really interesting
Yeah.
how he can play. And I don't think that you can hear it from the albums, because the first two albums they recorded, he still had his two arms.
Yeah.
And after the third or the fourth album, I'm not
Yeah.
sure, the album in Hysteria, it's called Hysteria. I think it's their best album.
Okay.
That was the first album where he recorded with this half electric acoustic drum set. And I don't think you can hear the difference, which is, I think, really...
Yeah, that's crazy actually. And
Yeah.
I didn't know that that is possible.
It is, apparently.
Wow.
And I think the beauty of the story is that his bandmates,
Yeah, they didn't drop
Or
him and they
no.
just helped him, I guess.
yeah, they were helping him, and
See, I don't think that would happen with Slipknot.
that can be a thing.
Because they don't like each other. They're just
Yeah, unfortunately.
professionals. No, not anymore, yeah.
So yeah, that's one of the things I like Def Leppard extremely.
Yeah.
And they are still playing nowadays, and they are like 60, 63, 65.
Yeah, they're probably poor.
Probably.
So they have to.
Yeah. But yeah, I would say Evan Sevenfold, the Def Leppard.
Okay. It's, well, I guess good choices. I don't know about the Death Leopard. thing.
I will show you
obviously.
some songs.
Yeah, do that somehow. But Avenged Sevenfold is nice. Although I have to say, and don't kill me,
Okay.
but I'm not the biggest fan of Shadow's voice.
I know, and you told me.
Okay, true. Yeah.
But I still think he's one of the best singers.
He's a good singer. I'm not gonna. Just the tone of his voice is just not like.
Mhm.
I don't know. It gets on my nerves.
Really?
Yes, for a longer period of time, it gets on my nerves. It's a
Wow.
hot take, I know, but
I mean, everyone has
yeah,
his or her opinion.
yeah, I know.
But it's not. It's just interesting.
Yeah, sometimes opinions are also just not. They are not allowed.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, but just to clear that up, just because we're metalheads, we don't dislike Machine Gun Kelly.
No. I would say there are some songs I like from
Yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly.
The album he made with Travis Barker actually was pretty decent.
I'm not familiar with, unfortunately.
No?
No.
That's sad.
I know.
But you know the song that he made with Bring Me the Horizon,
I'm not sure.
the Maybe song, that Matti and me always.
Oh yes. But I didn't know it was.
Yeah, the one
It
that
was
I
that
sent you, where I said if we three would make a song together, then it would be this.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, one of my favorite songs from Machine Gun Kelly is the Bad Motherfucker
Mm-hmm.
with Kid Rock.
Yeah,
It's really.
yeah. But did you know that like the mainly only reason that the metal scene doesn't like him is because he beefed with Corey Taylor?
I do know that.
Yeah. Well,
But that's another story and topic.
yeah, that I don't know about. Actually, I don't know what happened, so I'm just not gonna.
Neither do I.
But yeah, I just wanted to clarify that we do like other music as well.
Yeah, we do like.
Yeah, I mean, currently I'm also sometimes just listening to techno.
Really?
Yeah, actually not techno. It's more like deep house. But it has like these similar.
I'm sorry, but that's the only genre or music type I don't enjoy listening to.
I
But I'm
do
not-
think
I
you
don't know
don't
why.
enjoy German Schlager. Because I hate it. It's horrible. It's the simplest form of music, and it's just horrible. It's just like, and then just someone sings a very stupid song. You know Helene Fischer?
No,
No? Like Atemlos durch die Nacht?
no.
I
I'm
thought-
I'm not familiar with German songs.
No,
I'm
but
sorry.
that's like if people want to know a German song, they would always say that one. like-
I see.
If you would ask an international person, they would maybe know that song.
Maybe if I hear it, I know the song.
Atemlos durch die Nacht. Mhm. No, it's like 2 octaves higher, and
Yeah,
I can't go that deep. Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know why I don't like
you don't like
techno
to
or deep
well-
house. I mean, there's
see what I like about it. It's like that sound. It just provides me the same energy as metalcore sometimes.
how
How? It's just it just has this punch, this like feeling of getting me, like letting my emotions room.
I see.
It's not, but like to specify that, like techno is something else. Like techno is just a right, and that's like that's not necessarily what I mean. I mean more like deep house is a bit different. Sometimes, yeah, okay, there might be like one or two. I think the camera shut off. No?
Probably.
So
I'm
what
not
do we
sure.
do now?
Let's stop right here.
Okay. Well, see you next time. It was nice being with you. And,
And this was our introduction
so,
episode
0 episodes with no preparation.
with no preparation.
So if you're still on YouTube, you probably see a black screen now. I'm sorry.
And you see our links to our Spotify and our Instagram probably.
Exactly. So yeah. See you next time.
Yeah, thank
Or-
you for tuning in.
All right. Bye bye. Ciao,
Bye
ciao.
bye.